Hey everyone, it's Jeff again. I'm going to be doing another reaction video, and I will be getting into reacting to you soon. I just wanted to. I might do yours if you're seeing this. 124 if you're seeing this, I will get to react to your silly guy of yours. I just don't know when I'll be able to do it. I'll get to it. So I'm gonna be reacting reacting to one of Jaystation's videos because I just want to do it because you know what today it is. You know what today it is. It's his birthday. So happy 31st birthday to you, Jay, aka Jason Matthew FER. So yeah, let's get to the video right now.
What's up, my demons? Schools all across the world practice lockdowns every single year. But have you ever wondered what horrific things happen in a lockdown if it's not a drill? From killer clowns to jealous ex-boyfriends, today I bring you 3 scary, true school horror lockdown stories that will give you nightmares. If you want to see more scary stories like this, let's hit 6,000 likes. Subscribe right now, or one of these stories might end up happening to you. Last year, during the whole killer clown craze, a few clowns on Twitter threatened to come to our school at 11 a.m. and kill us. The school picked up on this and sent out emails to parents and planned a lockdown at 10:30. Sitting in history class, I hear the familiar sound of the lockdown alarm. The teacher rushing to the windows and doors, locking and closing them. To be honest, I wasn't that worried. I thought that it was just another blank threat online and nothing would happen. But there was still an excitement.
Look your boy band.
Sorry about the ad.
Sausage party.
With the new stereo app, you can listen to live conversations. You can even
To a lockdown. After 40 minutes of silence, sitting on the cold floor in the corner of the room, the emergency green flashing light turned off, and the air conditioning slowly fell silent. The hallway lights switched off, and the school had cut the power. Why though? At this point, me and my classmates were staring at each other. We all knew that something real was going on. After 10 minutes or so, we could all hear a faint banging noise from down the corridor, shortly followed by heavy and fast footsteps. Someone was running down the hallway.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna just turn off the notifications because I know that's gonna be pain about that. Yeah, I'm back again. So sorry for the description. I thought I would just stop the video a bit so I can turn the notification back on. So yeah, back to the video.
They started banging on the lockers and screamed, "I'll kill you all, just die." At this point, a few girls started quietly crying. Then, the most terrifying thing ever happened. One of the men, dressed as a clown, ran up to my class door, banging and screaming. Multiple people were crying now. One of my friends whispered to me, "We're all gonna die." I started crying too. The men swiftly moved away from our door and his screams slowly faded down the corridor. After another 2 hours, the principal came on the loudspeaker, surprisingly explaining everything. He said that just after 11, 2 men walked into the school, one holding a kitchen knife and a camera. They ran around the school threatening to kill students, and once the police raided the school, they only caught 1. No one was hurt. The school got over 20 buses to take the younger kids home, and the kids 9th grade and over, like me, were told to walk home in groups and call the cops if we saw anything suspicious. I had a hard week at school, thinking that the second man would return with a gun or something, but nothing happened. This, nonetheless, will be scarred into my mind forever. The second one, as far as I know, has not yet been caught, but at this point, I feel like they are not looking for him, as it's been over a year, but the thought of him still planning an attack on the school has made...
Hold on, guys, I'll be right back. Dang, damn it. I'm back again. Sorry for being on my you know what I meant. Like getting distracted. Back to the video.
Be a lot more cautious when walking to school. Since then, the school has hired a few on-campus police officers and have installed some auto-locking features on doors and windows that will automatically lock if the school lockdown alarm goes off. This had made me feel a bit better in school, but this just isn't something that you can forget about. It stays around.
Rockhurst University taught me how to analyze a problem and make split-second decisions. As an ER doctor, these decisions can be life or death. I'm proud to be a leader in the fight against COVID-19.
Forever. We've all had that one creepy kid at school who we thought that would come to school and harm us. But what happens when he actually does? This next story is one of the scariest stories I've ever heard, and it's 100% true. It was my sophomore year of high school. Prom was about 2 months away. I was pretty good at football, so I guess you could say I was in the more popular crowd. I never really forced relationships, and women usually just came to me. I had heard that Sarah wanted to go to prom with me. Sarah was in the same grade as me. She was such a beautiful girl that even seniors wanted to date her. I knew that Sarah had just gotten out of a long relationship with another guy named Trent. He was a freshman at our high school and was a little off in a way that was hard to describe. There was gossip in our school that there was something mentally wrong with him. Because of the recent breakup with Sarah and Trent, I didn't really want to ask her to prom. All of Sarah's friends badgered me relentlessly to go to prom with her. They assured me everything would be fine. Even my guy friends told me I needed to grow a pair and ask her to prom. Finally, one afternoon, I intercepted Sarah in the parking lot and asked her to prom. She was delighted, and I went home feeling like I was on top of the world. My feeling of euphoria faded when I opened a Snapchat notification on my phone. It was Trent. He was trying to add me on Snapchat. I thought I couldn't just ignore him, so I added him back. Immediately, I received a Snapchat message from him. It read, "So I heard you asked my girlfriend Sarah out to prom." I quickly replied, "You guys broke up a month ago." He didn't respond back to me. I dreaded running into Trent the next day at school. I just felt so bad for Trent. I started to think that it wasn't even worth it going to prom with Sarah. The next day at school, I didn't see Trent anywhere. I usually passed him on the way to a few of my classes. I thought it was odd not seeing him, so I asked around and found out he never made it to school. I was relieved that there was no chance of running into him. My relief was crushed by a Snapchat notification. It was Trent. This time he sent me a video. I didn't even want to watch it. I tried to think of what the video could be, but nothing came to mind. An hour went by, and I finally decided to watch it. The video was of a shooting range. Trent was recording in one hand and had a pistol in the other. The caption said, "This is you." And he proceeded to fire multiple shots into a target about 20 feet in front of him. I was
trying to shoot the guy. Yeah, Trent was gonna end up in jail. No doubt about it.
Shocked. I thought I was in a movie. This couldn't be real. I told my friends what I had witnessed, and eventually word had gone around the entire school. I was called down to the dean's office. Multiple teachers and faculty was there. I had told them everything I had seen. After telling them my story, my phone buzzed in my pocket. I thought to myself, oh no, here we go again. I pulled my phone out. It was Trent again. I told everyone in the room that Trent sent me another Snapchat video. They all gathered around in anticipation. I opened it. The video was of a crematorium. The footage showed a body on a conveyor belt on its way to an incinerator. The caption said, "This is you." Everyone in the room, including myself, were horrified. Immediately, the principal put the entire school on lockdown and called the police. Trent was later arrested by the police. Trent was never charged with anything, but our high school expelled him. I figured out that Trent's grandparents actually owned a crematorium, and that's where the footage came from. I still ended up taking Sarah to prom. She was just too beautiful to pass up. I never did receive another Snapchat from Trent, and I hope I never do. If you've made it this far in the video, you deserve a pat on the back. It's pretty comforting to know that someone breaking into a school is going to get arrested and put in jail. Never to put any kids at danger again. But sometimes the intruder is never caught, and there happens to be one on the loose right now. It was a typical boring day of calculus. Only it was Friday, and it was my 7th period, meaning the week was almost over, and spring break was finally upon us. We didn't have a test that day like a lot of my friends did with their other teachers, so our teacher in the middle of the class decided to start playing games on Sporkle.com. He was a very laid-back teacher back then. As we were doing some brand logo quiz, I remember the exact moment it happened. Right after my friend answered the question, I remembered the exact same answer as he did. The dean's voice came loud through the speaker. He sounded panicked and frantic as he told us and the teachers this was not a drill and the school was going into a lockdown. I actually got the chills and I got goosebumps on my arms. I couldn't help but notice because our teacher is usually very calm, but he seemed very panicked as he ran to turn the lights off and shoved all of us to the back corner of the room. We all sat in silence for like 2 minutes, and then the usual buzzing of the panel at the back of the room ceased, indicating that the school must have cut out all of the power. We all looked at the teacher, and we looked at each other, taking this very serious. After a few more minutes of waiting, we heard a noise out in the hallway. The guy who broke in the school was laughing hysterically in the hallway and was banging on the lockers. He was screaming like a maniac and said, "I'll kill all of you." That's when 2 girls in my class started crying. We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Oh my God.
All because of the lunatic man. The pounding on the lockers got louder as it moved from the lockers to the door of our classroom. The 2 girls started crying so loud that the man outside the door heard them and yelled, "Open up this door!" And the girls replied back crying, No, please leave us alone. I don't want to die.
This is too much good acting and darn all that. Every damn time. Unbelievable.
The man kept pounding on the door, trying to get it to open until he went back in the hallway screaming again. Minutes later, the loudspeaker came on again and started saying that when the guy broke in, a woman in the office saw him come out of the janitor's closet and started to scream, and then ran out of the school to call the police. The janitor must have done something stupid and forgot to lock the door, giving the lunatic a place to hide until everyone was in the classrooms. When the police arrived, the man was gone. Until this day, I just hope the man isn't thinking about hiding in someone else's school, waiting to harm any other students. You made it to the end of the video. I am truly impressed. If you guys have your own scary story that you want on a future episode, make sure to go ahead and post it on my Reddit. Link's gonna be in the description. Let me know in the comments which one of these scary stories was your favorite, and let's hit 6,000 likes for another episode. Demon Gang, I'm Jaystation. I'll see you in the next one.
I had to stop it there because so yeah, that's the end of the reaction video. If you guys like this reaction video, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn those notification bells on every time I upload, and subscribe to Jaystation's game is reacting / gaming channel that's called 666. Subscribe. Let's get that channel up to 1 million subscribers. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone.